An alarming new trend unfolding right now in the U.S. housing market. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It is very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, we got a big one unfolding right now, again, as we read between the lines and look between the cracks. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. There's never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron sharpens iron. I'm going to make sure I do my best to sharpen as many of us as possible. And thank you so much to everybody who continues to support this channel. I absolutely love each and every one of you. So the realities are, friends, I'm seeing a shocking new trend. It's no shock to me. Yeah, it's actually pretty shocking. Rentals are starting to flood the market now, stuck on the market, going through price reductions. I think I reported a while back the luxury market always shows its cracks first. Tons of luxury properties here in Southern California where I'm at. There's just a ton of that kind of property, and it's showing its cracks. I continue to see a lot of multiple listing service notifications of rentals either coming to market, stuck on market, going through price reductions. A lot of luxury was showing, luxury properties showing its cracks first. People, they're stuck right now. If you can't sell your house, your agent a lot of times will say, hey, maybe we just put a renter in there. What's our payment? Maybe the rents will cover the payment. If your rents don't cover the house's payment, if there is one, your options are pretty limited at that point. And that's what's happening currently as we speak. That's continuing to shrink and shrink and shrink, where people have no choice now. That's why you're seeing a lot of properties stuck on the market going through price reductions. They have no choice but to sell these houses. Like I've always said, I know personally, if I want to see, there's always so many different reasons. Real estate is so complex, so multi-level. This isn't like I always say trading a crypto or a stock. This is real estate, and it's very complex. And millions of dollars, 95% of all millionaires made their money in real estate, but it wasn't buying at the height of a super bubble. It was buying outside the bubble for potentially pennies on the dollars. That's where we're going to make millions of dollars. That's why I got on the sidelines. I'm going to sit in this one out. I ain't buying in this height. And anybody in my clients that want to do the same, I'll earn your business later. I've always said that. That's what you want out of a real estate agent. Someone's going to put your needs before their own. Good luck with that one. There's an email in the description below if you need help with an actual good agent, a top level agent. Got a network of top rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. So know there's that available. And I'll personally help I've helped so many of you guys, and thank you for allowing me. I always say it's my honor and privilege to get somebody through the real estate needs. But again, my job is to help us understand the direction of this housing market. And one of the things that we all understand is it got red hot and we found ourselves in another real estate bubble. Yeah, but Scott, but this time is different because the last bubble was due to loose lending and the loans are much stronger. You're right. This one is different. It's worse. That's the difference here. This is a bigger bubble, artificially produced to never seen before highs with runaway and inflation. I could go on and on and on. We'll get out of the problem and in the solution. That's always our goal here. But the first step of getting past the problem, admit there's a problem. Friends, I'm sorry for anybody that thinks the last bubble was different. This time is worse. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the realities are, like I said, if you can admit it, then you can get into what next? Acceptance. Acceptance is the answer to all our problems. If you can't accept it, I can't help you. Insanity, the stuff that we continue to talk about. So what we're seeing now, what I'm seeing now, is rentals start to flood the market. And the rental market follows the sales market, just so we're clear about that. So we're seeing price reductions happening nationwide. Just as quick as this bubble was produced, it's reversing course, which is very dangerous, by the way. So buckle up and strap in. This could be, in fact, a race to the bottom for many areas of the country, especially the ones that got super red hot, which we've covered here on the channel. And if you're new, reach back to past videos. There's gold in there if you want to know how we got here, what it was like, what happened, what it's like now, and what, more importantly, what's coming. That's what we cover here at this channel. Congratulations to all my regular viewers. Like I said, I love you guys. So the realities are, I'm seeing tons and tons of rentals not only come to market, experiencing price reductions and stuck on the market. And here's the challenge. Here is the challenge, my friends. These big apartment buildings, they are all run by these big companies with software to determine going rent, what the current rates are on rents, and they just price gouge their tenants. Many of you are renting and got notice of rent increases. They're price gouging. That's why the only deals that you're ever going to find on a rental, in my opinion, and is a mom and pop rental. Just somebody, an investor owner who's managing their own properties, not price gouging their tenants. For me, like you've heard me talk about in real estate, if you're selling your property right now, always find out who your competition is and beat them. That's what I do with all my rentals. I rarely raise rents unless I have tenant turnover. And I'm like, okay, let's get this unit ready and back on the market. Let's go check our competition and beat them. I rarely have tenant turnover. Why? Because I beat my competition. I don't price gouge my tenants. I could have price gouged them in this euphoria. Rents are going through the roof. I know they're all under market value right now, but my loan to value on the property is good enough that I don't have to. I've always said this comes down to street smarts over book smarts. There's so many people out there right now relying on data to make their choice. You got to get in front of this forward thinking, critical thinking, centered and surrounded with like-minded people. If you're relying on the data, we had the data in the last bubble. It didn't save the market. People were trying to tell us in the last bubble this one was safe. And the people that were warning were laughed at. And that's what we saw in this one. Although now it's reversing course. People are now admitting there's a problem. You can't. It's too glaring. It's almost inevitable. Anybody that doesn't understand that's what's going on now simply is out of touch with economics. They're just trying to get to work, go home, watch Netflix, put gas in the car, figure out how they're going to buy cheap groceries this weekend and hunt for deals. That's insane to me. Buckle up and strap in. Do not drink the Kool-Aid. Like I've always said, we're going to raise awareness. Why? Because if you halfway expected this, it's going to be less blindsiding and paralyzing if and when it hits. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, come out somewhere in the middle. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble in world history is a runaway train. It's left the station. It's not coming back. We've got runaway inflation and a risen interest rate environment. This one ends one way: correction, recession, or a full-blown economic depression. This thing is reaching into the rental market now. It's unfolding. If you're renting, there might be some deals coming around the corner because we're going to see tenant turnover. We're seeing a lot of companies, big, massive companies facing bankruptcy very, very soon. And those are empty units that they just built, unoccupied empties. And mark my words, you're going to see move-in specials, free months rent, all that stuff is coming back. But number one, prices will drop. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on. I know you will enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you. Network of top-rated agents in the nation, ready to assist you. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you appreciated this video, there's another video appearing in your screen at this time, along with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.